Hey fam, how's it going? Kind of just wanted to do a little voice deal. Just kind of put my thoughts out there and ideas. We're here in kind of the almost middle of October, October 12th, 2022. For all those people looking back, howdy. You know, we were early and we had no idea what was coming. So just want to kind of talk about my ideas about, this emergence of Web3, and I think it's going to quickly turn into maybe in like a form of Web4 where, just the advent of the emerging technology going from, how things were just with PCs and laptops, computers down to mobile, and then from mobile going to augmented reality, and, who knows how that's going to look really in the coming future. It could be wristbands, could be contact lenses, could be just, who knows, man, even just thinking about it might just pop into our heads and we just see it, right? So, being early is kind of a tough thing because you're early. Everyone wants to be early and they don't, realize how much kind of stress, how much, how tough that can be. And then sometimes as a marketer, and again, it's not financial advice or anything, and no one's paying me to kind of talk about this, at least not yet. But, yeah, I mean, like, as the market grows, everyone will kind of say, okay, cool, I'm going to, sell this bag, or I'm going to sell this collectible, or maybe some hardship comes up, and I'll never knock anybody who ever sells anything to take profit or to just, kind of enjoy that money in the interim. But it's tough to know when to kind of hold on and for how long hold on. And then, the people who sell off at the right time early, they're praised, especially if it crashes. Then the people who sold off and it's still going much later on, they're kind of like, oh, wait, you sold out and, you missed out on all this stuff. And the truth is we never know what's going to happen. We just don't have that kind of crystal ball. If we did, then, this wouldn't be so hard. But just kind of stay the course, guys. Just keep collecting. I tell people, collect what you love, and that makes it a lot easier because if you have an attachment to a piece, you're more or less likely to kind of just sell it. If you're just doing this for profit or for money, then it's like, okay, well, you're always looking at it every day, maybe every hour. Some people every minute. Has it gone up? Has it gone up? Has it gone up? And I think that's just very stressful. It's not a fun way to collect. These things are, I think, really collectibles first. We don't know if there's going to be any kind of utility or hidden utility to them. We don't know how they're going to look, how they're going to interact digitally. So I think that's kind of the easiest way of doing it. And I was just talking to somebody the other day and just saying, hey, I would never advise anyone to ever get credit cards or over leverage themselves, because if you're over leveraged, then that puts you in a position where you're almost desperate, where you want to offset some kind of collectible or some item. So it's better off just to, again, kind of collect when you can, collect what you love. And then if opportunity comes up, and even if you collect an extra piece or two, I'm a bargain shopper. I'm always looking for things that are very well priced, especially if you're able to look at, an all-time high, if you have that ability, or you just have a feel for something. I have to use gut feeling, and most people are like, well, why do you use your gut? It should be logical. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes logical doesn't work either because there's so little information to go off of. And it's sometimes better just to kind of go off your gut, because your gut will kind of just, at least for me it is, can really tie into a multitude of different things, like my experience, my feelings, my thoughts, my ideas, and it kind of just comes to collage, and it works for me. I think in the long term it works for me. It might not work for everyone else. You just got to find out what works for you. But going back to collecting what you love, I think it just makes it a lot easier. And now if you're the kind of collector that you're just profit driven and it works for you, cool, that's awesome too. I don't think there's a wrong way. I think as a community in this growing space, that we take the best and we leave the rest, and we go from there. And I always kind of tell people too that there's no best platform in my eyes, because I think when you it's cool to have loyalty. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome to have loyalty, but I think when we kind of only focus on one place, it can make us kind of jaded, and then we lose sight of opportunity because another platform might be getting hungry. It's kind of like, when you look at sports. One team might be the underdog for a while, and then one year they come out like crazy because they were just, they got together and they made it happen. So, I like to kind of just check all the platforms. I try them out and collect what I love, and you take the best and you leave the rest. And I think that, for me, I feel like I'm not missing any opportunities. I might not get as much in the long run because I am more spread out, but I think like my overall goal really is that when I am value shopping, I'm going to be able to kind of uptrade over time. And by uptrading, you get to maybe collect those harder to find pieces that you couldn't get before. I remember on one platform there were these collectibles that were like $5,000, and that was kind of at the big height in the pump. And I was like just kicking myself, saying, "Man, I wish I'd gotten these early." And again, that's the thing about being early, right? And then the market takes a big turn for many different various reasons, not just one market, but all of them. And then everyone's freaking out. Some people hold on, some people sell off. And then I still see it now, and it's a lot lower. Let's just say maybe like $800 or $600. Still in my price range. And again, that's my price range of comfort. For other people, maybe that's very comfortable for them. And again, more power to them. If that's you collecting what you love and you're happy with it, awesome. I'm more props to you. I like the idea of collecting more items from different platforms, and then hopefully in the future, because a rising tide raises all ships, I'll be able to trade and collect those items. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of a strategy I've kind of developed, and again, this is all speculation. I'm not getting paid to support or throw one platform over another. That may change in the future, but I think I would always be very honest and transparent if that was ever the case. I think honesty is not only the best policy, but for me, honesty is a lot easier to remember than making things up and then kind of just throwing out there and not remembering when I said what. Just better be honest, better be upfront, and I think it makes life a lot easier. And if I make a mistake, sorry man, I made a mistake. We'll figure it out. So guys, I think that's it for today. As you guys know, I'm always hustling. I'm always doing something. I try to be humble. Right now, I'm kind of just folding laundry, and I have no problem saying that. Gotta make sure that everything's taken care of. The fam's working hard as always. We all are, especially during this economic downturn, as some people would say. But I'm not afraid to kind of mention it, man. I think I wear it as a badge of honor. And me and my wife, we work very, very hard for what we have. And, we have our stressors. We have our challenges. But overall, in any kind of relationship you have, could be just with friends, could be with family, could be in a partnership, it could just be in a business. I think just working together through each other's idiosyncrasies, it's just really important to kind of just feel felt found, and just do the best you can, and also try not to take things too personally, because I think unless it's a nail in a coffin, unless it's like really, really bad, then you might want to do that. But I like making these chats, videos, things. I like sharing my experience. I'm not sure where I'll be 5 or 10 years from now. Hopefully I'll keep on growing, and I'll be able to meet a lot more amazing people. I believe that iron sharpens iron, and that if you get around people who have a big vision, then you grow, and then you can also help other people grow, and then it's just kind of a beneficial cycle, in my opinion. So this is Chris Reyes, also known as Coolvids, and also known as Paradox Cycle. Peace, love, and jelly beans. Till next time, fam. Later.